What's going on? If you're watching later, welcome. We're gonna be chasing the sunset here, flying out to Phoenix. Pretty much got everything set up here. Some final changes. Alright, airplane's already set up. Go ahead and cue the music off. In a second, let's go ahead and finish prepping the airplane. Does not look like we have coverage leaving out of Dallas Fort Worth. But I'm gonna fly it anyhow. Set our cabin altitude 36,000 feet because that's what we will be cruising at today. Not sure the landing altitude, we will check that in a little bit as we prepare to depart from Dallas Fort Worth. Let's see here, anything else I need to do? All of that set. Start the flight leg. And let's get SimBuddy loaded up. You know me, I like my passenger clients.
SimBuddy is connected.
Alright. I'll go ahead and launch the in-flight app. Wait on it to pick up our route. Should pick up, there we go, Dallas Fort Worth to Phoenix Sky Harbor International. And we'll go ahead and start loading passengers up. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any ATC coverage this flight. There's nothing online right now. For Dallas at least. Once we get up to cruise, I'll check for Phoenix.
Guys, the wheels on board. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. We do have a very full flight today. You can more than one carry-on item. Place the smaller items underneath in front of you. We'd like to be able to accommodate everyone to carry-on bags and check in here to the nurse. So again, please place items in front of you. Good evening and welcome aboard.
Alright, we're just at 40% on the passenger load. Get him a chance to get on board here. And then we will head on out. I think everything on the overhead is pretty much set. For right now anyways. 122.8, that's Unicom for Vatsim. Since we don't have coverage, we'll be rocking that frequency until we get a message to contact somebody. If anybody is on, that is. And let's see here, I think it said, how's it wanting? Alright, we're gonna use 17 right. It's calling for 13 left takeoff, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock the 17 right just because it's closer. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and put that into the flight management computer now while we wait.
Captain, all passengers are on board.
Swap that out. All passengers are on board. so we can go ahead and give them a welcome message.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including
And while we're waiting on that to finish up, let's go ahead and get
disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is
the
prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight
ground
today,
services
please
out of
don't
here.
hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Get them up out of here. And we can now close up those doors. And we can have the flight attendants configure doors for departure.
Flight attendants, doors to automatic and cross-check.
And we'll get some music on for them. Keep them calm. And let's go ahead and plan a pushback. I guess we'll push back
Captain,
nose right.
doors are set to automatic and cross-checked.
That should be good enough.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, let's go ahead and get him hooked up.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And as always, with better pushback, we'll have our flight attendants take their seats when we get pushed back, because sometimes it's buggy with better pushback. They end up getting injured, so we don't want that. Why is my toolbar not getting hid? Let me make sure these guys are all away. And let's give a
Okay, all
second.
doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Let's give a second welcome message from the captain here.
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control, and we should be underway. It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta today.
Alright. We do love some Delta. So that's set. Let's go ahead and bring our AVTAB
Tow
airport truck
connected
back
and
up.
bypass pin and survey. Release parking brake.
He's connected and ready to release, so we'll ask the flight attendants to sit down until pushback is complete.
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff.
Alright. Let's release the brakes. Beacon can come on, I forgot about that.
And you may start engines.
See that little jolt there, somehow flight attendants always fall on that, I don't know.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check on all calls.
What the hell is he doing? I did say nose right, right?
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Alright, there we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
4:17, so it's about a 2-hour and 15-minute flight, so we should have a good sunset coming into Phoenix. just make sure. I can't really tell where in the hell I'm at. This is a bad chart. So we should probably go K10 and pick up, what is that, taxiway L. Alright, let's go ahead and get the engines running. Start number 2 first. Number 2 is coming up. Looking for 20% N2. And we'll introduce fuel. And there we have 20%.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brakes are set, sir.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Flight attendants can resume their duties.
Flight attendants, you can resume your duties.
Uh-oh. Don't have center pumps on. We need those on. We have cutout on that switch. Let's go ahead and get the number 1 engine started. Looking for hand signals on the left from the ground crew. Waiting on 20% N2 on engine number 1. And there we have it. Can introduce fuel.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left.
Switch cut out.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, switch cut out. Tug is clear. Waiting on hand signals on the left. Brakes can go to RTO. Flaps can come down to 5 for takeoff. Alright. Everything down here looks good. Overhead panel looks decent. Oh, belt tines. Those can come all the way on.
Wi-Fi. And internet access will be available while we're above 10,000 feet.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, where is he? Oh, we missed the hand signals. No worries, we know he's clear. Yeah, it looks like I can just go straight. Bank it right on EL. But that doesn't look like nothing here. Alright, we'll just taxi up straight. Veer off to the right there. See where that takes us. Taxi light can come on. Oh. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch over to the engine generators. APU can come off. Bleed air can come back on. APU bleed can go off. Flight directors can come on. Auto throttle can come on. Looks like we're pretty set. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Brakes are released. Hold on, I got an issue with my rudder pedals. Give me a second. What is it getting stuck on? Okay, there we go. We're good. We are good. Yeah, it looks like it wanting us to veer off to the right anyway, so we'll do that. Back in the Zebo 737-800, haven't flown it in a while since the 700 came out. It's been kind of hangared here at Dallas Fort Worth. Let's just say maintenance had it. Alright, let's see, where the hell are we going? Alright, we're going straight now. This is one confusing airport. Haven't gotten used to it yet. It's only my second or third time taxiing around here. So the object is to get us to the runway. Or at least the taxiway L. K8. There's L right there. Let's just cut out this way. Get out onto L. We know L parallels 17 right. That's the beauty of not having air traffic control at the moment. You can kinda almost do what you want. That doesn't mean that there aren't still other players that may be around, but I didn't see anybody the last time I checked, so we are gonna go ahead and continue our taxi. Yep, now we're on L. And we'll take L down to EF. Make a right on EF. I can get a little more exterior sound. So yeah, I've been wanting to get out to Phoenix, man. Done some ortho for the whole bottom of the United States. I haven't had the chance to get out there. I haven't had the chance to really stream much last week or two. But here we are. Headed out to Phoenix. Chasing the sunset. Hopefully these clouds clear up some. Get above them. We'll have a good view coming into Phoenix. What we can do though is squawk VFR. Just in case air traffic control comes online. Alright, let's see where we're at. Alright, we're following taxiway L. I guess, you know what, we can take EH. I think K is supposed to go down EG and J is supposed to go down EF. Not sure the procedures here in Dallas. But we'll take this first one here, EH, which is coming up here. If I'm not mistaken, what does that sign say? EH. And let's have them prepare the cabin for takeoff.
Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for takeoff.
Yeah, that was my line there. It was no curve. I guess that's what you get with freeware scenery. So we will make our turn here. And we'll hold here at the whole short line until they finish preparing the cabin.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
Alright, ladies, take your seats.
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff.
Alright, landing lights can come on. Runway turnoffs can come on. Strobes can come on.
Please prepare the cabin for departure.
Alright.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
So we're actually going to go ahead and clear ourselves up to 10,000. There's no ATC here. And then upon reaching 10,000, we'll go ahead and step the climb up to cruise. Alright, we are ready to go. Brakes are on RTO. We're squawking VFR. Alright. Final approach looks clear. Let's go ahead and get up our departure chart.
Approaching 17 right.
That damn music can go. Wonder what's up with that flickering.
On runway 17 right.
Toga.
knots.
80 knots cross check.
V1, rotate.
There's our rotation. Got a little bit of wind coming out of Dallas.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear can come up.
$400.
400 feet, we can go ahead and L-nav and V-nav it.
$1,000.
Even Dallas. Still hand flying her. And we are now in the cloud, still hand flying her. And we can go ahead and give it to the autopilot now. A little bit of turbulence in the clouds today. Yeah, we just broke through for a second. Oh, that view's not supposed to be like that. Alright, we're climbing through 6,000 feet. Headed out to Botch here. And normally ATC would give us vectors out of Dallas Fort Worth to pick up Botch, but we don't have ATC, so we're just going direct. Alright, we're going to go ahead and step our climb up to 360. As we approach 10,000 feet, 12 miles out from Botch. Auto brakes can come off. Flaps are up. We can go ahead and turn the gear off. And there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights can come off. Taxi light can come off. I didn't have my wing and sail lights on. Alright, so now the aircraft is pitching down to gain speed to what we want our climb speed is. I think it's about what, 275, 280. And it'll keep this rate and maintain that speed up to cruise altitude. We're still getting some bumpy air here at 10,000. A little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated.
What's up, Nene? Have a safe flight. We will. We would definitely have a safe flight.
Remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt
Chasing the
fastened
sunset
in case we
tonight.
experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well
It looks like the clouds might end up here. I can't tell. I'd like to get some shots of the scenery. Well, we just crossed Botch. We're heading for, what is that, Swabar? And then what do we have after Swabar? Let's see. Rivet, Lind, So we'll be making the left turn down here, on down the Lind to West Tex, and then Secan is our transition out of the departure of Dallas. And as you see, we are in our left turn, following the lateral navigation to Rabbit. Coming up on 18,000 feet, transitional altitude, so we will reset the altimeter to standard. And let's just make sure that we are not picking up any other ATCs. We're not. I don't see any other ATC stations in range. Oh, you know what? I didn't even fucking connect to Vatsim. Damn, I fucked all up on that one. Well, I guess we will just continue on. I knew I was going crazy. Something wasn't right there, because I swore we had coverage out of Dallas. I didn't even connect. Pilot error number 1 for the flight. So I'm just gonna choose not to. Okay, hold on. We lost that MFD actually. Okay, there we go. I must have accidentally clicked that. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about signing in. I'm not sure the operating procedures on signing in after you've already started a flight, so I'm not gonna do it. So we'll have to just do this one without ATC, which is not that big of a deal. We're still chasing the sunset. Seems like the air outside calmed down a bit. It's not as bumpy in between these two cloud layers. Let's see what Active Sky thinks. Map. See if we'll get any visual. As you see, it's pretty cloudy coming out of Dallas. We get some breaks in the clouds a little bit, but still looking fairly cloudy coming into Phoenix. Let's see what the weather is.
Passengers are complaining they need the restroom.
Alright, so the base is going to be 7,500 feet. So once we get below 7,500, we should have a pretty photogenic arrival into Phoenix. And we'll let these guys up once we get to cruise. To hell with them complaining. Michael Franklin, what's up, bro? Now I see why you aren't on War Thunder anymore. Yeah, man, I kind of been doing some other things, man. Built a PC a couple of months ago. That's been taking up a lot of my time. But even when I was on, dude, you was rarely ever on. Checklist. I don't know what you're referring to as far as checklists, but we do have checklists in this aircraft. I did not follow them. We got preliminary pre-flight procedures. We've got before engine start. We've got pushback. Got a whole bunch of checklists. Pre-flight procedure for the captain, which is 4 pages long. which most of that stuff is the same stuff that I do anyway. Engine start checklist. So you see, that's where I get the waiting on 20%, 25% N2 when starting the engines. I know I always mention that. But anywho, let's see if we can see where we're at right now. Robertson Mountain, Ward Mountain, Texas. See, that's Dallas metro area we just left. We're just east of Abilene, Texas. It looks like we'll be flying past Abilene, I think down towards Midland. And this area here is where I wanted to get some nice shots. But it may not happen due to the weather. And so, as you see, we're still on the departure for Dallas-Fort Worth, and we've been flying for a minute. We still got to hit West Tex and then Secan. That'll be our transition out of the departure. And once we get up to 36,000, the aircraft will pitch for speed again, bringing us up to Mach 0.80 is what we want. That's what most airliners fly at. We can go ahead and increase the range on our MFD here. We can see Secan is 80, just about 80 nautical miles out. Should be flying Southwest. Yeah, actually, that's the other airline that I fly, dude. I love Delta and I love Southwest. So my virtual airline that I have on the website SimBuddy, the name of it is Delta Southwest Airlines. So usually when I'm doing these SimBuddy flights, I either fly a Delta aircraft or Southwest. It just so happened that my Delta 737 was left in Dallas, so that's the one I had to take west. But you're right, brother. Southwest is where it's at. Getting a little bit of lag with X camera today. Can just make out some of that beautiful ortho down there through the clouds peeking through. Alright, we are just passing 34,000 feet, so that leaves us just about 2,000 feet of climb left. And then we'll be leveling off there. We'll let the passengers up. As you can see, the green T/C indicator marks our top of climb. So we will hit that just before West Tex. Transition waypoint Secan is still 80 nautical miles out. We're still traveling at Mach 0.74 right now. We'll try to get up to 80.
1,000 to go.
1,000 feet to go. Even with all the clouds, man, it's still just beautiful up here. Good thing I managed to fly on a day that Dallas didn't get any storms. It's been stormy down in Texas last couple of days, from what I hear. Alright, we are now leveling off, pitching down, leveling off at 360. Aircraft is speeding up to pick up Mach 0.80. We're doing 759 right now. You can see it's set for Mach 0.80. Let's go ahead and allow the passengers to move around. We can start the in-flight movie. Are my flight attendants still?
Flight attendants.
Okay.
You can resume your duties.
Man, I had them sitting down that whole climb.
Captain, we have started the in-flight entertainment. Captain, we have started serving refreshments.
Get them people some happiness back there. And we just hit Mach 0.80, 267 knots indicated. We have a ground speed of 424 knots, total airspeed of 462 knots, and we have a 45 knot headwind coming at us from this direction, right across our nose. But other than that, we're set. I can pull up the, I'm getting some stutters. Let me go ahead and, alright, we're just crossing Secan, that's our transition out, or are we? It says we did on the chart. But it's actually saying we're 10 miles out from West Tex. I'm not understanding that. Are we getting some... First officer saying the same thing. Maybe the chart is inaccurate, saying we're back here. I don't know, but let's go ahead and pull up Phoenix and get the information, some information from Phoenix. KPHX. We need the airport info chart. And what we are looking for on here is the airport elevation is 1135, so we will tune that into the pressurization panel. 1100 is good enough. And then I don't think there's anything else on that chart we need right now. Let's see which SID it has, I mean star it had us coming in on, I forget. The ping one arrival. So we will pull up that chart. Here it is right here. That's an RNAV approach. Driver is our transitional fix into Phoenix. Runway is 25 left. Oh, I forgot to give them the announcement. Let's do that now.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
Moving up, keeping a little closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us.
There you have it. Alright, let's go back to AV tab. Okay, so we have that chart. Which runway were we going in on again? 26. For runways 25 left and right, and 26 transitions refer to inset. Alright, is there another, let me just make sure there's not another approach for this. Ping 1. Is there an inset? Doesn't look like it. So all our information is going to be on that one chart. What did it say? 26. So from Birdie on track 326 to par, then on track 325 to perk, then on track 322 to final. Alright, so those are our instructions. Birdie to par to what, puke? Whatever that is. So it's telling us we're going to come in here, hit birdie, or birdie, however you want to say it, to par, to perk, or whatever, to final, waypoint final here. And then by then we should either hit Jaggle or Glips. But I think it's going to be Jaggle. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and get our runway chart up. We want ILS 26. That's wrong. Approach. Here we go. ILS localizer 26. And that transition is either Zerlo or C-Run. So let's see if that's on there anywhere. I don't think that's on there anywhere. Alright. Let's go ahead and zoom out on that so we can see when we enter the star. Let's smooth sailing from here. Excuse me. Smooth sailing. Alright, here we go. We got some ortho. Some ortho scenery. Coming out of western Texas? I believe that's where we're at. Let's see. What am I doing with my tablet? I'm not gonna fuck with that. I'm just gonna delete those. Let's just jump back up here and do it this way. Maybe it's a map. Yep, western Texas, just passed over Abilene. Getting ready to get into the deserty areas. Western plains of Texas. I know my buddy probably says, you've been flying for 2 hours and still ain't out of Texas. See, I told you Texas is huge. God, look at that beautiful ortho, man. That photoreal scenery takes forever to make, but man, is it beautiful. What's up, XP? How you doing, man? Welcome aboard. Appreciate you stopping by. I know it says Vatsim, dude, but rookie mistake again. I forgot to sign in to Vatsim. I thought I was signed in and thought it wasn't no coverage. Got up to cruise and I looked at Swift and I was like, oh, there it is. There's my problem right there. Appreciate you stopping by though, man. Trying to get a peek at some ortho, man. It's cloudy the whole way pretty much. But we're cruising. We are definitely cruising. How you liking that that Premiere? What's up, buddy? What's wrong? You don't feel so well.
I was joking.
Oh, you was choking?
Yeah, people look fever. You don't feel good.
Alright.
You want to keep the air.
That was my little co-pilot there. Diego, what's up, Diego? Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. You're right. We definitely have some nice cruising going on. Flight level 360. We have a 52 knot headwind right now. We got some gorgeous cloud cover out there. I had an opening. We still got our opening on this side. The Premiere is sweet, but needs work though. Man, I don't know, dude. I was looking at your stream yesterday. It does need some work. I just don't know if I like it, dude. I definitely like the Challenger 300 a lot better. I just don't know if I like the Premiere. Thank you, Diego. Nice views at flight level 360, he says. I definitely appreciate that. I had a couple more set up, but like this one, nope, delay my last. That one's not supposed to be like that. I don't know how it got messed up. But this is a different Zebo, and I just brung over the X camera file, so from the old Zebo that I had. So maybe that's got something to do with it. But yeah, man, we are definitely cruising. You said, where am I going? We're heading out to Phoenix. Just left Dallas, and we're heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor International. XP says the CL-30 is still my favorite private jet though. Yeah, I can agree with you on that. The CL-30 is beautiful. Like I said, I had to put that XFMC in it, man. I just do not like the default FMC in X-Plane. I can never get my altitudes, you know, on the on the SID. It comes up when it wants to come up. I don't know, maybe I'm not doing it right, but
Captain, we have started serving food.
Alright, so we just got drink service completed. Now we're serving a meal service. One of two if we have time to serve the second one. It's going to take 37 minutes to do so. Got the movie playing. Drinks are complete. And so we'll keep them get their happiness back up by the time we land in Phoenix. Yeah, Diego says, is your Canadian steward aboard? Yes, she is. I know you just heard her. Yes, she is. I don't know what you have against that girl. I mean, for that girl, man. But yeah, she is aboard, man. As always, shut that door for me. Diego says, I miss her, dude. Well, she's here, man. You can hear, you know, every time we have a flight status change as far as the crew is concerned, you can hear. I guess the next time you'll be able to hear is when the meal is complete. That'll complete up before the movie is done. But other than that, I just realized something. I think I just realized something that I think you was talking about it, XP. This thing's drifting off of LNAV, this version of it. Previous Zebo didn't do that. So I don't know whether to just leave LNAV on and still following it or what. But this version is definitely drifting off of LNAV. Turn off the cockpit smoke sensor, bro. Yeah, well, this flight is not regulated by the Federal Aviation Administration. This is an old school smoking / vaping flight. Alright, just go, XP says, just go direct to next waypoint. Alright, let's do that and see if that fixes it. Legs. If my tablet stops being slow. Alright, so we went direct to driver, which is the next waypoint after. Yes, buddy. Daddy's using his phone right now. You gotta wait. Can you go get your tablet out of the kitchen? I'm sorry, guys. I got the little first officer here with me tonight, and the baby is sick, so of course he wants to be up underneath Daddy. There's the weather radar. Diego says, I love earlier days smoke, nice stewards, good food. Yeah, a lot of alcohol. Yeah, that's true, dude. The earlier days were a lot better. Nowadays, you buy a drink on the flight, they give you like that much alcohol and charge you $10 for it. Bought a $9 beer on, I think it was Alaska. Me and my old lady flew out to LA last year. Bought a beer on board, and I mean the beer was literally like that big for $9. But that's just with everything, man. Everything's overpriced. They got to make a huge profit margin, or they got to make a huge profit, should I say, instead of just making enough. See what we got off the right side. Yep, we're back in the clouds on this side. Or the clouds are back below us, should I say. I know one thing you was talking about, XP, about your clouds. I think we use pretty much the same setup as far as that. I think I might have different cloud textures, but Xvision, your clouds are a lot brighter than mine. I went in and tuned mine down a bit. That was like just too bright to where it was washing out. Couldn't see all of the different cloud formations. It was a little too bright for me. Diego says Pan Am versus TWA. You mean as far? I'm not sure I understand you there, Diego. As far as what? Which one was my favorite, or are you saying those are your two favorite? Your two favorite airlines? Is my beacon LED? It's whatever that comes with the plane. I'm not too sure about that. Give me a second. I need to get an app for this. Turn that down a bit. I don't think it's whatever that comes with the plane as far as the beacon is concerned. It looks like it could be LED. But God, man, this is a gorgeous aircraft. Even after falling in love with the 700 again. This is a gorgeous aircraft still. Got the contrails going. Look at, I mean, just look at the dirt on the bottom of the wing, man. I love that. The attention to detail on this thing is just phenomenal, dude. Man, look at the leading edge of the winglet here. Just gorgeous, dude. I don't know. I get twitchy when I see nice stuff like that. Strobes are LED, I believe. I know the landing lights are LED. I have that switched on in the tablet of the Zebo. Yeah, I haven't flown the 700 that many times. I know I think I did one flight. XP was streaming. I flew down with him down to DCA. And then I flew it one other time, but I haven't done it for my SimBuddy or virtual airline or anything like that yet. But I think I'll have to invest and buy a 700 model. I was looking at some information on the wiki for Southwest. It looks like the 700 model. They have orders for like a max version or something like that, but it's the 700 model. I wasn't even aware that the 700 model came in a max version. I heard somewhere that Southwest did away with all of their, as of last year, all of their 700 models, but apparently they still have like 200 and something of them in their fleet that are not the older 700s. Diego, I'm not sure about 600s. They may have used them at one point, but I know for certain they use 700 models, 800 models, and I want to say I don't know. I don't know about the 900 or the Max or anything like that. I did not see any information on that, but I know definitely they use 800 models and 700 models. XP says, yeah, the Vivid preset is way worth with the brightness. Yeah, there was another preset I had too that I tried out. I didn't like it as much. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I do like the Vivid preset. It's just like you said, it's just way too bright, so I went in and turned that down, like I think like 0.1 or something like that. And this is what it looks like with 0.1. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's check on our flight progress. Alright, so we're still a ways out. We got 412 miles to top of descent, so we're still a ways out. Nothing really going on at 360. God, I wish I would have got I wish I would have signed into Vatsim, dude. I thought I did, and it turned out after takeoff I didn't. So we're gonna roll with that. I need to change my fuel back over to pounds. I don't like that kilograms. What is it? Hardware? No. Yeah, so Diego, I do have the LED landing lights option ticked. What am I looking for? Hardware. No, that's not it. Realism? Nope. I know it's not in visual. Oh, general config. There we go. Pounds. Save that. And now we have pounds up there. I might have put in one extra number or something on the fuel because we have 21,000 pounds in the center tank and 8,000 in the wing tanks. Flight only called for 20,000 total. But it doesn't really matter too much. SimBuddy is only going to charge us for what we use. Alright, so our bar is on the passenger status is slowly going back up. Their hunger is going back up because the meal is being served right now. Happiness and boredom is going up because we have in-flight entertainment going, which is 52% complete. We may be able to get that next movie going before we get into Phoenix. Diego says Phoenix is a nice airport. Yeah, it's a pretty nice airport. Unfortunately, I only have some freeware scenery for it right now, but it's still pretty nice going in there. I can't remember who made it, but did a pretty good job at making it. This is my first time flying into Phoenix, so I've definitely spawned on the ground just to check what it looked like, but I haven't flown in or taken off from there since I got that scenery. Just want to take this time, definitely thank all of y'all for coming through, chilling with us on the stream for a minute. Take a moment to smash the like button, and if you haven't done so, smash the subscribe button. I do not yet have a stream schedule, but we're trying. There's some Ortho. Look at that. Oh my god, that's just gorgeous. The haze, X-Vision provides that. I turned that down a little bit. Crop circles. Man. This is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm always in awe at sites like this, even when I'm on a real airline flight, especially going from DCA out to LAX. I mean, I don't see how my girl gets on the plane and she just falls asleep. Like, I have to have a wing seat anytime we book tickets. Like, I have to have a wing seat. Yes, buddy. Go get your tablet. Go get your tablet. But yeah. You said what? No idea what you just said, but okay. Well, kill it. If it's a mosquito, kill it. No. You gonna be a big baby today? Huh? But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I definitely have to have a wing view because I sit up the whole five-hour flight from DCA to LAX and just look at this picture here, man, and it's perfect for me. It is perfect for me. Hey, can you grab Briar's tablet out of the I think it's in the kitchen. But this is gorgeous, man. Just the blue hue of the atmosphere and the sky, and I love it. Look at the cloud shadows down here on the scenery. Shadows from the cloud. Now, X-Vision really adds another immersion to X-Plane. Still got some little bit of flickering going on, but not much. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, give them here. I mean, just look at that. That's shadowing. Yes, buddy. Oh, you need the password? Okay, I got you. That shadowing on the ground is just... Okay. I don't know, dude. Man, look at that. That is just freaking gorgeous, man. Just beautiful, beautiful day to be flying. XP says, same here, man. I love looking out the window. Yeah, dude, you cannot beat it. I mean, I know it's a sim. I wouldn't dare call it a video game. It's a sim. And, man, we're approaching the days of this being as realistic as looking out the window of a real airliner. I mean, it's pretty spot the hell on, dude. I mean, look at that, dude. Look at all of the different cloud formations, the different types of clouds. I mean, you can't beat it, dude. And maybe it's me because I'm just the aviation head, you know, enthusiast or whatever have you. But this kind of stuff here, man, really excites me to be able to see our planet that is not flat from 36,000 feet in a simulator, and it looked this good. I mean, XP says, in real life too, I gotta have that window seat. Yeah, that flight we took, my old lady and I, we flew out there on Alaska and we flew back on Southwest. And Alaska's a bit different. You know, you can book your seat and everything through the website, whatever seat you want. Southwest, they have an extra fee. I think it's like 15 or 20 bucks, in which you come in and you get kind of, you know, thrown in the queue, but you can sit wherever you want. And I made sure, dude. I was like, hey, babe, you got to pay that extra money because right now we're group like C, and boarding group C, I might miss my window seat, and I'm gonna be pissed for 5 hours if I miss my window seat. And then the year before that, we actually flew out there, and we didn't have a window seat. There was some guy that had the window seat, but he was nice enough to move to the outer row, because she was in the middle, and I was in the outer row. He was nice enough to move to the outer row for me. Yes, I asked him. I was like, hey dude, you know, would you mind? You know, I'm a huge junkie of flying. And he was like, yeah, not a problem. I'm going to probably take a nap anyway. I was just like, I don't see how people nap. I can't. I'd be so tired when I get, especially going to California, I'd be so tired when I get where I'm going because I didn't sleep at all the night before because I know I get a plane flight the next day. And then I'm at the airport, all in the window at the gate like a big old kid, watching the ground crew do their stuff, watching the pilot or first officer do their walk around. I mean, I'm standing right there the whole way. There's no sleep for me. Anytime I fly, there's no sleep, at least for 2 days. Diego says, long love aviation, real and sim. Yeah, I hope to be in school come next year. I hope to jump into school. My old lady told me about. They take you, I think it's like a 2-year course, 2 or 4 year course, and it starts you from getting your private all the way up to commercial pilot's license with a bachelor's, I think, in some kind of aviation background. And then the final course is for you to get your ATP, which is airline transport pilot. I don't know that I'm ready, if that's where I want to be in life as an airline transport pilot. But I'm cool with just flying freaking charters. You know, flying something like, you know, a Cessna 208 or even a King Air or something like that. I would be completely okay with that. And, you know, you could easily get, you know, be a charter pilot a lot quicker and a lot easier than you could an airline pilot. But yeah, that's definitely one of my all-time dreams, is to become a pilot of some sort, whether it's for recreation or a career-wise. But definitely, I get my fixes here on X-Plane, so this keeps me from going insane. XP, I thought I heard you say pretty much the same thing on one of your streams, that you're striving to be a pilot too, man. Is that correct? I think you were saying something like, I can't remember. I don't know if you said commercial, or I don't know if you said, I'm not sure, but could have sworn I heard you say something about that at one point on one of your streams. I don't know why my menu bar is not going away down here. I gotta get my vertical speed back on the screen. I ain't gonna mess with it now, but man, we got a 79 knot headwind now. Diego says, do you have a real pilot license? Not yet, Diego. That is one of my all-time dreams, dude. Like I was just explaining, I hope to have it soon. I definitely hope to have it soon. It is about $10,000, not including any retests or any extra flight time in most areas of the U.S. to get your private pilot's license. So being as though I don't have $10,000 just sitting around, you know, I'm trying to find other avenues that could definitely get me where I want to be as far as aviation, and you know, just doing something to accomplish that. Like I said, I've been looking into this school. It was already too late for this semester, and the spring semester, so we'll be trying next year to get in for either the fall or spring semester next year. What's up, buddy? Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to get YouTube here on for my boy, for my little first officer here. Who, by the way, this kid is also he's in the aircraft, and man, that makes me so happy inside. This little boy, he's 3 now. I mean, it could be a helicopter or a plane flying over my house, and he would damn near pull the Venetian blinds down. He's like, "Daddy, it's a plane, that's a plane." So I think he's gonna have it bad too. Which I'm okay with that. See, XP says, commercial dreams have passed away, my friend. I'd own a private jet though. Yeah, I would definitely own a private jet too. I mean, that would be awesome. That would be like a bucket list type dream there, to own a private jet. I would just hope that I had the money to, well, if I own a private jet, I got the money, but fuel cost, I mean, if I just want to jump in there with the family and fly down to Orlando or something, take the kids to Disney World, you know, that would be really awesome. That would be like I can die in peace at that point. Diego says, come to Argentina, only USA, only US 5,000. I'm not sure what you're saying about the US 5,000 part, Diego. Oh, he's saying it's only 5,000. Private pilot, 41 hours. Well, we only require 40 hours here for a private pilot, so y'all have an extra hour. But hell, that you know, that could be something that I need to look into. XP says, start him in aviation young, bro. Yep, I have already done that, man. We'll actually be going this weekend to the Joint Services open house here at Andrews Air Force Base. It used to be every year, man. I never missed it, and then when you know who got in the office and everything, it changed a bunch of stuff, man. Now it's every 2 years. This is the year it's back. So, yep, that's what we're doing this weekend. But he loves it, man. He loves it. He sometimes gets on the sim with me here. But, you know, moments like now, I'm kind of like, no, dude, don't do that. I'm cruising. There was one point where he grabbed the yoke and just started, you know, he wants to do all of this, you know, but he hasn't yet learned that there's a point for all of that. But the majority of it, you fly on autopilot. Unless you're CJ, then you hand fly it up to 36,000 feet. And then cruise 20 minutes on autopilot, and then hand fly the descent. Diego says 40 plus a 1 hour exam. Okay, that's not bad. And you say this is in Argentina, huh? We'll have to look into that. I don't know what the conversion, how we will have to do it to get that recognized here in the States. But hell, by the time I pay for a plane ticket to Argentina, hotel fees, food, board, plus another 5,000 for the course, I might as well have stayed here in the States and did it. Oh my goodness, look at this. I didn't think we were going to get a clear view, but look at this. That is just beautiful. Huh? No. Facebook and YouTube. Let's see here where we're at. Alright, so we're out of Texas now. Cross over into New Mexico. So we're making some headway. We are definitely making some headway. Let's check top of descent. Yep. We're about halfway from where I said before. We're 282 nautical miles from top of descent. which we can just make it out here after driver. But other than that, it's just a smooth, uneventful flight. Some nice puffy Capney clouds. Some Ortho peeking through. Man, look at those mountaintops back there just peeking through the clouds. God, that's just gorgeous, man. Diego says no other dudes on frequency. I'm gonna tell you what I did, Diego. I got started up on X-Plane, got to the gate, got everything set, pulled up Swift, looked through the ATC, was like, oh, there's nothing around, no ATC. I thought we had ATC for Dallas Fort Worth, and said to hell with it. We took off, started on our climb. I pulled up Swift again, and I realized I never connected to Vatsim through Swift. It never happened. So I was already on my way up to climb. I'm not too familiar with Vatsim and signing in already in flight like this, especially if there was some control out of Dallas Fort Worth. I didn't want to get screamed at for doing it, so I opted to just continue the flight off comm onto Phoenix. Look at that over there, man. Goodness. Just the shadowing of the clouds. Man, that is gorgeous. I love it. Look at the cloud shadows stretching out here, man. That is just beautiful. Man, that is beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm a geek when it comes to scenery. I'm sorry, guys. Clear skies of Chinese dudes. Yeah, we ain't got to worry about that today. We ain't got to worry about getting intercepted by Mexican fighters either, Diego. No, that can't happen in the game, dude. Well, it could. I mean, if someone on Vatsim really, it's like this aircraft is coming towards our airspace and not responding, I could see somebody simulating that, but would Vatsim allow it? Probably not. Nice shadows. I love your PC, bro. Thank you, Diego. It took a sacrifice to the sim gods to get it complete. But yeah, man, I built it myself. It's about, what, 3 months old now. And that's coming from no PC building experience at all. Watched a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not a dummy when it comes to PC components and parts, but I'm not the smartest tool in the shed when it comes to it either. But we got it done. And if you're saying you love the results, then obviously I did something right, man. I appreciate it. I really do. And even the different cloud formations just look, man, just beautiful. Zebo needs to put a tablet over here on the right side, like over there, for us guys that like to jump in the right seat from time to time. What? I know, it's called track IR. That's what it's supposed to do. There's a sensor on the left side of my head that, you know, when I move, you know, it's just it matches everything that I do. Sorry guys if this is making you sick. I'm just showing my son. Yep. So basically I can look around the whole cockpit. Look over my right shoulder. Can see the wingtip if I lean over. Now that I think about it, man, look at that scenery down back here. That's just beautiful. Looks like all of that is about to go away here in a second. We got some cloud cover up ahead. Don't think it has any precipitation with it, so we shouldn't need anti-ice, I don't think. You know what? We're at negative 28, so I'll probably turn it on just to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. Better have it than not need it, and need it and not have it. I have crashed an X-plane with due to ice. So that is a lesson that I will take. Diego, what you talking about now, brother? Check your winglet, dude. What's wrong with my winglet now?
Captain, the in-flight entertainment has ended.
There's your girl, Diego. There's your girl. The in-flight entertainment has ended. You want me to put on the second movie so you can hear her again? You about to hear her again here in a second. As soon as they done cleaning up from food. We'll go ahead and put the second movie on.
Captain, we have started the in-flight entertainment.
That tickle you, don't it, Diego? Alright, we're just waiting on them to finish collecting trash, and then we'll do another round of drinks. Which, honestly, they probably won't need it, but we'll do it just to get rid of it, get us some extra points. I need to get me a flyby camera like you, XP. Turn on your engine anti-ice. I will, Diego. I'll turn it on if we happen to go in that cloud there.
We have finished serving food.
There's your girl again.
Captain, we have started serving refreshments.
And there she is again for you. I love her voice. Great woman, bro. I don't know what it is with you and my head flight attendant, Diego, but we're going to have to arrange something. We're going to have to arrange something for you, brother. Alright, so not much has changed. We're still cruising at 360, Mach 0.802, 267 knots. Still got a 74 knot headwind out of 233. And we're tracking 393 ground speed, 460 total airspeed. See, I don't think, I'm not gonna mess with it now. I'm gonna have to do it later. Yep, there's that flickering. Man, look at that. Look at that. That is just, man, the cloud shadows, just the details of the terrain, shadows on the backside of the mountain here, man, that is just outstanding, dude. No, it's just a graphical glitch that happens in this game sometimes. Yep, it's just like it's just like in the wintertime when you can see your breath because your breath is hot. It's cold as hell up here, dude. It's not 90 degrees like it is here on the ground. It's negative 28 outside right now. That's what the airplane is indicating the temperature is. So you get this hot exhaust coming out of here. That's condensation pretty much, just like what you have in the wintertime when you breathe, when you can see your breath. A lot of people think it's chemtrails, but that's something totally different. It ain't chemtrails. Man, look at that, dude. I don't know, man. The sun's still pretty high. I'm hoping I timed this right. I think I did. But I'm going for a nice photogenic approach into Phoenix. So I set the sim time accordingly. So hopefully I did it right. Well, hopefully it didn't change. But we should definitely have some really nice views going into Phoenix with the lighting and everything, and the sunset in the background. Alright, we are 200 nautical miles from TOD. Diego says, nice condensation, bro. Nice CFM engines. Yeah, I'm a big fan of CFM engines. I'm also a big fan of the effects of condensation. I mean, it just looks... Like I said, I used to play FSX back in the day, and it looked nothing like X-Plane. I mean, everything from the heat exhaust from the engines, the heat blur from the APU. I mean, this game, this sim here, dude, is just on spot with it. But of course, like I said, I never really had a PC that could run it back in the day. I think even with FSX, I was getting 15, between 10 and 15 FPS. And to me, at that day and time, that was decent. But it's always been a dream to get a decent gaming PC. As with flying in general, you know, this ranked up there almost as high as getting my private pilot's license or becoming a pilot. I mean, getting a really good sim that I can do this on, you can't beat that either. Diego says, but I missed the JT8's pure sound. Yeah, I did like the JT8 engine. More importantly, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same engine that the MD-80 series had at one point. I know out here at my airport, DCA, they had a noise restriction on those things, and I think they was only flying the ones in with the noise kit on them. But yeah, I like them more so on the MD-80 series than the 732. They just look better on the MD-80. I'm not a huge fan of the 200 model 737. Yep, we are shrouded in cloud cover now. But we're not far from Phoenix. See what we got out the first officer's side. Clouds, clouds, and more clouds. Not an opening in sight. Might have some opening, some clearing up here. But we're moving. Alright, XP, gotta run, man. Have a good flight. Alright, dude, will do. Again, appreciate you stopping by. And I'll see you tomorrow on your stream, dude. Definitely appreciate your support. Got a couple little holes down to peek at some scenery. Not much though. Look at the shadows down there. Just that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, yep, we got some clearing out here. See some more beautiful scenery. Just beautiful, just beautiful. Man, that is just awesome ortho. Awesome, awesome stuff. I love how the mountain out in the distance here is just barely visible due to the haze. I see a lot of people complain about the haze, especially with X-Vision, which you can turn that down, but I think it's realistic. I mean, again, it's looking pretty much how it looks on a real flight. I mean, you can't see to infinity out there. Diego says no clouds ahead. Yeah, it looks like we got a break in the clouds. It'd be nice for it to stay like this into Phoenix, but I don't know that it will. I was seeing some stuff on Active Sky. Matter of fact, we can pull that up now. It looks like it's clearing up. We skirted all of these daggone storms just to the north of us. But we might be we might be fairly decent. Might have some rain coming in here, but this flight plan is not the same flight plan I'm on, so we might have a little bit of rain here depending on which way SimBrief takes us, but it looks fairly clear in Phoenix. Looks fairly clear. So we might have a decent approach. And that scenery down there is just beautiful. It's like they build out in the desert, they build a patch of grass, and that's all you really see. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and get our information input for Phoenix. So we're coming in on 2.6. So we need approach course of 258, so we'll go ahead and tune that down on both sides. Get this set up, so that's one less thing we got to do. Pay attention on managing the descent. And it's asking for 111.75 on the frequency.
Captain, we have finished serving refreshments.
There's the girl again. Oh shit, wrong radio. 111.75, so we got that set. So we get ILS information. And let's just make sure, yeah, I want my descent speed to be 250 knots. And we're 140 nautical miles from top of descent. And our arrival time should be 12:48 Zulu, so we're at just about an hour out. So I think we'll be good for that awesome sunset. The sun's looking kind of high right now, but I think in a bit it'll drop down for us. We should be good to go here. We're just waiting on top of descent. Passengers are looking good, I think. Yeah, we're good here. They're getting hungry again. You know what? We'll go ahead and start the second meal service. And that'll finish up before we I think that'll finish up before we get to top of descent. So we'll do that. And we are looking good. We are looking outstanding. And we can see our top of descent just coming in now into frame. 80 nautical miles out from driver. And just past that we got our top of descent. So we are looking good on that. Got some opening in the clouds for some scenery peaks. I think this is where my Ortho stops at. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's Mexico over there. And you can definitely just see the difference between X-Plane 11's scenery and the Ortho scenery that I've created. I mean, it's miles apart. But we'll go. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's where my scenery blocks stop at there. We're getting some wind, some turbulence up here. Definitely got some wind up here. Let's go ahead and buckle these guys in. Because we're getting some unexpected bumps right now. Not a huge problem for the 737. Man, I just can't get over this view. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Uh, 67 knot headwind is rocking us like that. Let's see what the weather is in Phoenix. Uh, 310 at 8 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility. Alright, so we're gonna have an 8 knot wind. Not too bad. Clouds at 7,500 feet still. A few clouds at 20,000. Temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Dew point is 4. No precipitation reported. Altimeter is going to be 2986. So we'll go ahead and tune that altimeter right now. Wrong knob. Alright, so we have the QNH tuned. And other than that, I think we're good to go on descent once we get to top of descent. We'll probably utilize some little bit of speed brake. We're already at 260. I think we're shooting for 250. So we'll throw the speed brake out, keep us at 250 on descent. That way when we hit 10,000, we won't be over speed. Other than that though, we looking good, guys. We are looking good. Sorry about keep coughing, I have a cold. Which I got from my son, from my little first officer. You need tissue, buddy?
Yeah.
Go get tissue then. Blow your nose and then wash your hands, okay? So we'll probably be continuing. Not sure what flights I have out of Phoenix. But I like to keep going west, either to Vegas or LAX. Clear skies right now. Okay. Is your sister asleep? Shut the door. Okay. Tell y'all what, I'd be glad when I do land because I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. The flight attendants didn't bring nothing up here for us.
Yeah, you need to get food out.
She's too worried about saving some food for Diego. And she can't feed her captain. Yep, she can't feed her captain. Makes no sense. We got to come up with a name for this chick, Diego. I don't have a name for her. What you want to name her, bro? What you want to name her, bro? Alright. We are now 40 miles out from Driver. I believe Driver is our... Let me see here. Yeah, Driver is our transition into Phoenix. Into the Star Standard Instrument arrival. And let me just check and make sure. Let's see what it's saying here for our legs. Altitude, Driver. Banker at 250, that's correct. Hybrid flight level 220, that's correct. Ping 17, that's correct. Where are we going to? Birthday or? Yeah, I think we're going to Birthday. Yeah, 13. That's correct. Par 10,000. Per 8,000. Alright, so we're looking good on the VNAV. On the descent profile. FMC's got all of that correct, so we shouldn't have to change anything. Go back to the progress page. Yep, we are 67 miles out. Just about 8 minutes. Got about 8 minutes from top of descent. And of course the clouds come back up now. But I like I said, I think from what I've seen, it's gonna clear up. Get the terrain radar on that side, weather radar on that side. Put this on 40 miles. Alright, we're looking good for the next 7 minutes. Sorry I messed that flight up. Sorry we didn't have weren't connected to the Vatsim network. Still an awesome flight nonetheless. Diego says, check your MSA, dude. What about it? We're reading 360 under standard pressure. Upon transitional altitude, we will switch to the local altimeter of Phoenix. Other than that, I'm waiting on this sun to get down pretty low. And we're picking up Driver now. Sorry about filling the cockpit with vape. But that's how we do it here at Delta Southwest Airlines. We keeping it old school. New school aircraft, old school rules and regulations. With the exception of drinking, because I can't drink and fly, dude. I might have one beer, 2 beers, but you think I'm bad now. Fog in cockpit. Okay, minimum safety altitude on Phoenix. Okay, where would I find that at? Is that on the chart? Oh shit. Oh, wrong one. Which chart would that be under? In the star, okay. So I'm looking at the star now. Did I pass my top of descent? No, I didn't. Hold on, let me get that information right quick. 3,000. We're gonna go ahead and clear ourselves down to 3,000, and then we'll take a look at this. Try to find this. Try to find this IAC with a circle at the top. Okay. Is this what you're talking about? Okay, so 4,800 if we're in between here, right? I think you're right. I think I'm right. Yeah, 6,200 if we're in between 160 and 280. Alright, so we'll set that to 4,800. Oh. Lag spike, what's going on? Please don't crash, son. I ain't got time for it tonight. Alright, there we go. So we'll bring this back up to the minimum safety altitude of 4,800. If I'm correct on that. Which I think I am. And then once we get on this side of it, or once we get on, yeah, final, we can go down to 5,000. And that picks us up on tow dray, 5,000. Okay. We've got that. Check. Here we are coming into the SID. Man, this Zebo is off, because it said already, it definitely said already passed the driver. Either the Zebo is off or the chart is off. And I don't think it's the chart. Because now it says I'm going direct to bunker. It's telling me I'm already past driver, but that can't be correct. Because it's showing me here. I think it's the Zebo. I might be reverting to the other version that worked. Yeah, FMC is saying top of descent 17 miles. That's correct. They're still serving food. Oh. We'll set our minimums for, I usually like to use 300. I don't really go by the charts on this. Alright, there's the cue to throttle back. Aircraft's going to start throttling back for the descent. We'll leave speed brakes in right now, see how the aircraft does. If it asks for drag, we'll give her drag. But as of right now, she's making the preparations for descent. Man, look at that mountaintop there, dude. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Remind me to fly west more often. Yeah, Zebos and crashes are lovers. Sorry, Zebo. Yeah and no. I mean, I didn't have the other version right before. I can't remember all of the numbers, but the version of the 3.3.4 version I had right before this one, I didn't really have these issues. But it was known. XP did mention some things in his stream about the Zebo getting off course in between legs. So that was known. And it looks like I'm finding out something else about where it's actually telling itself the plane is. Because as of right now, it's saying we just passed driver. At least on that chart anyway. I don't know if that chart is right. But anywho, the primary display takes what's the word I'm looking for? Priority over the tablet. And if I descend and I come out where I'm not supposed to be, then I guess we'll find out. I think I got out here faster than I planned because the sun is not setting quick enough. Alright, let's go ahead and let them know in the back that we are descending.
Hey, good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, we're starting a slow descent at this time. We would like to ask you to return to your seats, fasten up your seatbelts for the duration of the flight. Been a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta today. I can fly attendants. Go ahead and prepare the cabin for arrival, please.
Prepare the cabin for arrival, they will. Diego, we gotta come up with a name for that chick. It's only right, we can't call her flight attendant chick. We can't call her lead flight attendant chick.
Seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. Kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle.
All these mountaintops sticking up. I gotta figure out what's up with this camera. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. Can I move it? I can. Oh, you know what? I think that might be the nose. Supposed to be the nose wheel camera. That's what I'm thinking. We'll fix that later. Yeah, because that's the gear. To comment back on what you said, Diego, she's working hard. Yeah, she definitely's earning her paycheck. But man, yeah, Zebo does make. I mean, he does an awesome job on this aircraft. So I mean, and for free, I can't even complain. If we have a couple hiccups like that, I ain't gonna complain too much. Cause he definitely does the thing on the Zebo. Man, just the scenery I can see down through the clouds, it's just gorgeous. Alright, engine is spooling up. What's happening? Okay, we got a bit slow. Aircraft's got it. I ain't gotta do nothing. Aircraft's got it. Yeah. Alright, so we descend through this. I am going to turn on anti-ice, just to be on the safe side. Not seeing any weather on the scope, but if there are clouds, there's moisture. Usually. Okay, auto throttle just got knocked off for some reason. I don't know how that happened, Zebo. My auto throttle just randomly disconnected. It's saying we're on descent path, but we crossed over that last waypoint a bit high. And I think we might cross over hybrid here, not at 220. But we'll keep it. We'll just let her do her thing. It seems like it's crossing over at the first altitude of 250. Even though in the FMC it's saying the right altitude. So we'll go ahead and manually bring the throttles back up, get back up to 250. Just our view here. And I don't know, I think I beat the sun out here this time. It's supposed to be a chasing the sunset. I'll tell you what I'll do. By the time we get 10,000, I don't think it's gonna be. I might increase the. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's supposed to be a sunset. 17:23. Yeah, I'm about an hour early. Kinda, I guess. That didn't make it much better. But I think we'll be okay. Supposed to land at 6:45. When I tested it, 6:45 was right at the perfect spot as far as lighting. So it'll be a little bit past 6:45. Let's see what it's saying. It's saying 0129, so that's 29 minutes from now. We're 15 minutes early. So what I'll do is we'll go ahead and change it again to about there. Because I miscalculated, guys, so we're gonna get our chasing the sunset shot. I promise you we are. It's already looking different. We'll go ahead and bring the throttles back until, see, why in the hell are the daggone auto throttles disconnecting? Alright, it's saying it's armed, so we'll let the FMC pick the speed back up. Hurry up, use the restroom. Food is just about done. I don't know that that's gonna be, it may be finished by the time we get on final. I hope it is. And look at the haze out here in Arizona. Gorgeous approach though coming into Phoenix. Yep, now we're getting some sunset colors coming in, starting to come in. FMC N1 page is set to auto active. Diego. Options I have is go around. What is CON? I don't know what CON is. Climb and cruise. I don't see a descent page. Alright, I'll go to 29086, which is the local altimeter. Let's just double check that. What was that? 1225? Or was it 25? I think it's 25.
Kilo Papa Hotel X-Ray Airport information Bravo 0251 Zulu weather wind 230 at 3 visibility 10 sky condition few clouds at 7,400 few clouds at 19,900 temperature 24 dew point 4 altimeter 2986 advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
Alright, so we now have information Bravo. Not much has changed. The wind has died down a bit. Altimeter is still the same though. Looks like this thing might be back on track with the chart. We're going to be making a right turn here at Birdley. Just looking for 13,000 feet there. Alright, we'll go ahead and set auto brakes 2 before we forget that. Looks like we're good there. Yeah, landing altitude was I think 11,000, was it 11,030? So yeah, it's at 1100. It was either 1100 or 1150 on the overhead. So the 1100 are due.
Captain, the in-flight entertainment has ended.
Alright. I'm gonna seat them back up. Looking pretty good there on the statistics for the passenger happiness. I wonder what airport that is down there. And this is a gorgeous approach coming into Phoenix. I'm gonna actually turn some anti-ice on going through these clouds. I don't trust it. So we'll turn that on for right now. And look at those mountains, just beautiful. That's what we like, awesome shots like this, guys. Uh-oh. Sounds like my other little one is getting in trouble. Sounds like somebody's getting in trouble. Alright, we're looking good here on the approach, guys. Coming into the city of Phoenix. Gorgeous views out here. Oh, you know what I didn't check? Yeah, let's delete that, and then after, what is this? Because it's got us going in over the airport and then around. So let's delete that and go direct. Legs. Alright, so we'll go direct. I think that's what we want.
Captain, we have finished serving food.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, instead of flying over, that's a lot better. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, we are below 10,000 feet. Landing lights can come on. Go ahead and turn taxi light on. It's getting dark, so logo lights can come on. Wing and what is that? Wheel well can stay on. Since I forgot to turn those off anyway. And look at this. This is just gorgeous. So we'll pop a little speed brake out here and get down to what is this, 210? 212. That's an awesome shot. This is what I wanted. City lights just coming on. Sun low in the sky. Alright, so we'll switch over to speed mode. We'll go down to 180. I'm looking for 7,000 now.
Thousand to go.
Roger that. 1,000 to go. Look at this. It's just beautiful, guys. What's up? Sorry I'm late checking the landing and going to sleep. Got school at 6 a.m. Alright, Alan. Again, welcome. Welcome to the stream. No problem. We understand you got everyday life. But we're just about to land here at Phoenix. Chasing the sunset. I did have to change the time. Messed up and was a bit early. But here we are. Just about to make this left turn here on final. And we'll be on the ground in a few minutes. And then you can take yourself off to sleepy land. Alright, we'll bring slats down.
1,000 to go.
Got the runway in sight. Go ahead and come back to about 175. There were flaps 2. And we'll go ahead and descend down to 5,000 since that's where we capture the 3,000 is where we capture at.
Thousand to go.
So we'll maintain 5,000 until we get past that waypoint.
1,000 to go.
Now this is the view that I wanted, guys. Chasing the sunset. Coming into Phoenix. This is an awesome shot. Coming over the city here. Awesome, awesome shot. Good stuff. Alright, so we're already at 5,000. Go ahead and let the flight attendants know to prepare the cabin for landing.
Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for landing.
And let's, sorry about that. Let's double check our, we're gonna do flap 40 at 137. Can arm the approach. Alright, what the hell is going on? My vertical speed button's not working. L nav is off, V nav is off. Alright, so we're gonna get 3,000 just before our capture there. Flaps 10. Bring her back to 160. Speed brakes are armed. We're gonna go ahead and speed brake it a little bit. We're gonna increase the speed. Alright, go ahead and take your seats for landing.
Flight attendants, seats for landing.
We are definitely descending. Alright, what's going on? Oh, I never turned autopilot back on. Alright, fuck it. We'll stay here at 26. Auto throttle can come off. Gear can come down. And we'll try to hand fly this in. That's my bad. I disengaged the autopilot, and then so we're slightly low on the glide slope, but let's get her trimmed out. Yeah, we know. I'll give you a little boost. There's a glide slope coming down now at us. Looking good on the poppy lights.
1,000.
1,000
feet stabilized. Mr. Approach altitude set.
Missed approach altitude is not set because we don't plan on going around. We're going to put this baby down one way or another. Looking good on the glass slope, looking good on the localizer. Do a little bit more trim, nose up.
Approaching 2-6.
Roger that.
$500. 400. 300.
That tower should not be there.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Got a little float. And we floated a little bit, but we're down nonetheless.
80 knots.
80 knots, check. Now you're braking. Alright, welcome to Phoenix. We're going to get over to a random gate and get a replay of that. Flaps can come up. Alright, let's start the APU. Not a bad landing considering I never turned the autopilot back on. Doesn't matter, we needed to work on our hand approach anyway. Alright, let's just find us a gate that we can park at right quick. Let these passengers off and then we can get a couple sweet replays of that. I don't know what my landing rate was on that, but we'll see. Eldrum says, can I let y'all use my plugins? What plugins you talking about, bud? I mean, I have the standard stuff that most people have. Let's just grab one of these gates here. We'll grab 26. Alright, so we're only going to shut one engine down. Just so the SimBuddy program registers that we're parked. And we can lights off so we're not blinding them. Switch over to APU. Alright, you gonna guide me in, marshaller, or what? Here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, not yet. There we go. Alright. Park and brake can come on. Flaps are up. Speed breakers up. Let's go ahead and have them configure doors after they get up.
Flight attendants, doors to manual.
Let's give them a welcome message to Phoenix.
Welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten
145. Somebody is saying that was 145 foot a minute sink rate on landing. So that's not bad at all.
Captain, doors are set to manual.
We'll get a replay of that. Let's just offload these guys after they come out of their seatbelts. I might not even have to shut down the engine. Nope, don't even have to shut down. So we'll leave it running, just so we can get that replay and everything will be set up already. Diego says trim position, strobes light. Oh yeah, thank you, Diego. I definitely forgot to turn strobes off and the wing lights, so we'll get that now. Thank you sir on that. Taxi lights are off, turn offs are off, flaps are up, speed brake is up, auto brake is off. Let's get a little bit of lights on the panel now that it's getting dark here. Alright, we're just waiting on these guys to get off, and then we'll run through a couple replays together, and then I'll leave you with one and we'll be out. Diego says my marshaller is shy. Yeah, he was wanting to be precise. He is a bit shy though. Eljum says, do you use Reshade? I do not. I use the competitor, which is a paid product. It's like, I think 15 or 20 bucks. It's called X-Vision. X-Vision is like exactly like Reshade, but Reshade causes massive frame hits. X-Vision does not. So I used to use Reshade. I did like Reshade, but again, it was a frame hog. So I opted to try out X-Vision after seeing XP using it and talking about it. I bought it, and it's been working out pretty good for me. Eldrum says, can you let us see your plugins? Okay, no problem there at all. This is what I got so far. Ground handling, that's new. That just adds ground equipment to the aircraft at the beginning and end of the flight, which we're not going to go into that right now. If you want to see that, you can see that at the beginning of my video here. Python, I'm sure you know about Python. It's another plugin that's like Fly with Lua. It's, you know, it enables scripts and stuff like that. X-Economy is like what I use here, SimBuddy, but it's for mainly GA aircraft. So if I fly like a GA aircraft or a you know, something smaller than airliners, then I'll use X-Economy. They have a pretty good system set up there too. ATC chatter, that's for when I'm not flying on Vatsim. I should have been using it today. It just provides ATC chatter and wave files to listen to add some life into the cockpit. X camera, self-explanatory. X FMC is an old X-Plane 10 plugin of an FMC. I'll go ahead and show you it. I use this on aircraft like the Challenger 300 that I don't want to use the default FMC because I think it sucks. So I've been using XFMC. All of this other stuff is self-explanatory. The AV tab, better pushback, fly with Lua, Swift, that's the client I use for VATSIM, terrain radar. All of this stuff, most of this stuff is available on the org, guys. Alright, so now we got that. Let's go ahead and X this out. They are done. And yeah, let's get into some freaking replays here. Where's my replay? Toggle replay mode. Okay. Let's see. Did my headset just cut out? Can you guys still hear me? Alright, we don't want to go from this far. I thought my headset cut out because I lost sound. But I'm good. Alright, let's go.
2500.
Let's go from about right here. And why am I don't know why my spoilers are up. Or out. You know what? Did I have spoilers out at that point? I might have. I think I had spoilers out for a minute to slow down. We'll see. We shall see. 145 foot a minute descent on landing is not bad. Not bad at all. Did I know I brung my speed brakes back in. What's going on with this? We can go ahead and speed this up just a little bit. We'll look at a couple views together and then I'll leave you with one. Wasn't a bad flight at all. It's pretty fun. Man, why is the replay like why is the replay we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Maybe I didn't put my spoilers up all the way after landing, I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a pretty soft one. Considering the last couple times I had 200 and 300 foot a minute landings. Alright, so let's get one from here. Oh, Diego did tell me to check my spoilers. Okay. Alright, we'll disregard that one. Pilot mistake. It's okay, bro. I gotta get good at reading the chat in between these critical phases. Well, we didn't float as much. We just kissed it. Alright, I would call that a good landing, guys. Alright, let's get one. Oh, let's back up just a little bit so I can get the right runway position. No. Let's back up just a little bit. Because we're going to pause it so I can get the right runway position as soon as I touch down. One of these days I'll actually buy X camera where I can set up runway positions. Alright, let's touch down. And we are going to go to runway. Spin around to the front here. Look at that. That's an awesome view. Even though my spoilers were up. Man, this is a huge ass spin around. And we need to get right on the side of the runway. Or at least a clear shot of it. God damn, how far? God damn. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna go with this one. From right here. Because I ain't gonna keep panning. Alright. Let's try this and then we'll do one more. One or two more. I had a little float. God, that is gorgeous, guys. That is gorgeous. Man, that sun in the background just adds just... Look at that, man. You can't ask for a better landing. Can't ask for it.
$1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch.
Alright, we'll give you this one and one more, guys, and then I'm out. We'll give you this one and one more. And I am out. Again, thank you for coming and spending some time with me. Make sure you like this video. It really helps the channel out. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Till next time, I'll leave you with these two replays. Sorry about that, guys. I definitely closed out the wrong input. So enjoy these last two replays.